Hello students, now we'll discuss about the physical properties of group 2 elements alkaline earth metals. These are beryllium, magnesium, calcium, strontium, barium and radium. Students, generally the alkaline earth metals, they are white in color or silvery white, whitish or silvery in appearance, means they are having the shine. They are lustrous. They are softer, relatively softer, as well as they are relatively, means they are softer than among the metals, but as compared to the alkali metals, these are quite harder. So generally they are white, silvery white, lustrous, softer and a little bit harder as compared to alkali metals. The color of beryllium and magnesium, they appear grayish in color. Their appearance is grayish. Okay, they appear grayish in color. The melting as well as boiling point of alkaline earth metals, they are having the high melting and boiling point are high, means the melting and boiling point of alkaline earth metals is high because of their smaller size, because their size is smaller as compared to alkali metals, so their melting and boiling points are high. Next one is, students, generally we have seen that they are also electropositive in nature. They shows the electropositive nature, but there is a reason behind it, that generally they're electropositive. They show less electropositive nature as compared to alkali metals, because their size is smaller than the alkali metals. So they are having more ionization enthalpy as compared to alkali metals. When we move from beryllium to radium, we know that their electropositive character increases. So electropositive character is there because continuously the size is increasing. So this one is the order of alkaline earth metals for their electropositive nature. Next, students, like the alkali metals, we saw that they are imparting different colors to the flame. Alkaline earth metals also give different colors to the flame. Like we can see that the calcium, strontium and barium, these means these three elements are there, like calcium, strontium and barium. Calcium burns with brick red color. It gives brick red color to the flame. Strontium, it burns with the crimson color, and barium, it burns with the apple green color. So by these color, by flame test, we can detect the elements also. What happens generally in the flame test, we know whenever we provide energy to these elements, then the atoms, within the atom, the electron get a large amount of energy, and then it get excited to the higher energy level. When the electron again return back to the ground state, then the energy is emitted in the form of color component found in the visible region, and that's why we are able to see that color. In case of beryllium and magnesium, electrons are very strongly bounded to the atom. That's why it is very difficult for the electron to get excited by the flame. That is the reason that beryllium and magnesium, they do not give any color to the flame. And calcium, strontium and barium, they are these elements can be detected in their salts by using the flame test. Okay. Next one is alkaline earth metals. They are having higher electrical and thermal conductivity. So they have electrical as well as thermal conductivity. So they are very highly means good conductors of heat and electricity, we can say. Okay, because they also shows the electropositive nature, highly electropositive are there. Now students, we will discuss about the chemical properties of alkaline earth metals. Number one is the reaction with air and water. Students, the beryllium and magnesium, beryllium as well as magnesium, they are having very smaller size, and they easily form a layer of oxide above themselves. So that's why they do not react easily with oxygen. So means for the reaction with the oxygen, the oxide layer must be removed. Beryllium is actually used in powdered form, so that it may react with the oxygen. So whenever the powdered form of beryllium only burns in the presence of oxygen, whenever it react with oxygen or heated in presence of oxygen, then it forms beryllium oxide. As well as if we are taking over here air, if we are using the air, then it react with oxygen in air to form beryllium oxide, as well as it also forms the beryllium nitride due to its smaller size. Magnesium is also more electropositive, and it also burns in air. Magnesium also burns in air to form the magnesium oxide, as well as it also forms the magnesium nitride easily. But in case of calcium, strontium as well as barium, their size is more larger. They are readily attacked by, or they readily react with air to form their oxide and nitride. Generally they do not form their nitride. As well as means whenever these elements means their oxides react with water, and as well as their oxides react with water, then the metal oxides, it react with water to form the metal hydroxide. Okay, and this metal hydroxide is basic in nature. Even the reaction is very vigorous, that they react in the cold atmosphere also to form their hydroxides. Now students, the second one is the reactivity or reaction with halogens. Second one is reaction with halogens. So what happens? Alkaline earth metals, they react with the halogens at a particular temperature, at increased temperature, to form metal halides. Okay. Okay, so generally the metals, they react easily with the halogens to form their metal halides. But in case of beryllium, if we want to prepare the beryllium halide or beryllium fluoride, then there is a best way, because we are not able to form the beryllium just by direct reaction of beryllium with the halogen, but there is a best way, that is by the decomposition of NH4Be. I am just writing the molecule again, NH4 whole twice BeF4. Okay, so by the thermal decomposition, means when we heat this molecule of this complex molecule of beryllium, then by heating we are able to prepare BeF2, that is beryllium fluoride. As well as for the formation of beryllium chloride, we are using the oxide of beryllium with carbon and chlorine. So all these are heated at a very high temperature, that is about 600 to 800 Kelvin, and at this much temperature beryllium chloride is formed and carbon monoxide gas is released. This reaction is reversible also, means again the beryllium oxide is also formed. So actually the main thing is that the alkali metals react easily with the halogens to form their metal halides, but in case of beryllium, due to its very smaller size, it shows a anomalous behavior as compared to the other alkaline earth metals, and for the formation of beryllium halides we are having a different way. Next one is reaction with hydrogen. So generally, exception is beryllium. All the alkaline earth matter, when they react with hydrogen, then they form their metal hydride. Like metals, they react with the hydrogen to form, and on heating at high temperature they form their metal hydrides. But the beryllium hydride cannot be prepared just simply by heating the metal with their hydrogen. For the formation of beryllium hydride, we have to heat the beryllium chloride along with a strong reducing agent, that is lithium aluminium hydride. And when both are reacted, then in that case beryllium hydride is formed along with the lithium and aluminium chloride. So these are the ways to form the hydrides of beryllium. Because due to exceptional smaller size as well as covalent nature, the beryllium do not react easily with the hydrogen. Next one is reaction with acids. So in the reaction with acids, generally the metal, that is alkaline earth metals, whenever they react with any acid, like they react with the hydrogen chloride, then they form the metal salt, as well as they release the hydrogen gas. Simple reaction is there. Hydrogen gas is released by the reaction of metal with the acid. Now the next is the reducing nature. Like alkali metals, the alkaline earth metals are also the strong reducing agents. The alkaline earth metals are also strong reducing agents. These are strong reducing agents because they are having a large negative value of their reduction potential. So due to large negative value of reduction potential, they are strong reducing agent. As well as in case of beryllium, the beryllium has less negative value as compared to the other alkaline earth metals. Exception is beryllium. All the alkaline earth metals are having a larger or greater negative, means larger amount of negative value of reduction potential, but the beryllium has less negative value of reduction potential, exceptionally, due to its smaller size as compared to the other alkaline earth metals. But due to its large, because its size is very small, so it is having high hydration energy. Its hydration energy is very very large. So that is the reason that it shows reducing nature, due to its high hydration energy. Due to its small size, it is having high hydration energy, because hydration energy is large because the size of beryllium ion is very very small. As well as its atomization energy is also, means to the energy released during within the atoms, combining of atoms, that is also very large. So that's why it shows the reducing nature. So other alkaline earth metals have more negative value of reduction potential, so they are strong reducing agent. Beryllium also shows reducing nature, even its reduction potential have lesser negative value, but the reason is it is having high hydration energy due to its very very smaller size. Next one is about the reaction in liquid ammonia, that is, or solution in liquid ammonia. So what happened when the alkaline earth metals are dissolved in liquid ammonia, then they also gives a deep blue colored solution. Due to the formation of ammoniated ion, it is an important reaction. So the metal, alkaline earth metal, it react with suppose they react with X and Y moles of ammonia. So what happen, metal ion means let's consider X mole of ammonia, they get combined with the metal to form a complex ion like this, as well as also the Y mole of ammonia, they get combined, or they get crowded, the means electron, the release electron over here by the metal ion, it get crowded or get overlapped by the ammonia molecules, like in this way, NH3 complex Y negative. So in this way we can say, if you will balance the equation, then the about 2 electrons will be released from here, so here will be 2. So due to the presence of here ammoniated electron, ammoniated ion, as well as ammoniated electron, the alkaline earth metals gives deep blue colored solution in the liquid ammonia. Next one is whenever by this reaction also we can recover the ammoniated, means ammoniated these ammoniated salts, we can recover them. Okay, so these are certain chemical properties of the alkaline earth metals.